In today's video, I'm going to share with you 10 questions that I think you might want to ask before you start your next DIY project. People say to me all the time, well, Serena, I'm not creative. I don't know where these bloggers come up with these amazing ideas, but that's just not me. And I'm here to tell you that's not true. We just know how to ask the right questions. And today I'm actually going to tell you what those 10 questions are. And if you ask these questions, I guarantee you will come up with some creative ideas and you're not going to believe what amazing stuff that you create. Here at Thrift Diving, it's all about trying to save money, but we're also trying to help the environment, right? So the more things that we can reuse and recycle, the better for our wallets and the better for the environment. So these tips are brought to you by renoback.com. They wanted me to share them with you. So let's jump right into it. Question number 1, what does this remind me of? So I went to the thrift store one day and found a bunch of bowls, and guess what they look like? They look like bun feet. Well, for one bun foot, it was almost $11. I was not paying that amount of money. So with a little bit of help from some power tools, I was able to attach these to the bottom of a bench that I was making to create my own bun feet. So look at something and see, what does it remind me of? Question number 2, can I borrow or reuse parts? So I found this really cool thing, this rail from the Restore. I just wanted to use them for something. Well, guess what? I turned them into ornaments for a Christmas tree. So don't feel like you have to use the entire piece. Sometimes you may only want to use the parts. Question number 3, can I turn it sideways or upside down? You really want to get into the habit of turning things into different positions. That's where ideas come from. So with this toddler bed, when I turned it on its side, it looked like a potting bench, and that's exactly what I turned it into, and it looked great. Same thing with these ceiling fan lights. When I turn them in a different direction, they look like candle holders, and that's what I decided to do. I built a base and turned them into that. So get comfortable manipulating things to get some ideas. Question number 4, can it hold something inside or on top? We're always looking for more storage, right? So these 2 bookcases that I found on the side of the road, well, one of them, I added a little bit of extra wood on top, and now it actually holds my kids' Legos. So think about what you can actually store on top or inside of things. Number 5, what can I add? So you can add wood like I did onto the bookcases, but you can add legs, wheels, hinges, holes, rope. In this case, with this drafting table, I added some really cool orange wheels. And you can see on the side, I added these hooks in order to hold my tools. This is what my laundry room used to look like. You see that big brown cabinet? Well, I removed it, and this is what my laundry room looks like now. But when I put it in the garage, it was stacking up all of my tools. It was kind of a hot mess. Well, look what I added to the side. I added scrap wood. And if you notice, the top has galvanized steel. So you can add a lot of things to something to come up with another piece of cool furniture. Number 6, what can I remove? So you know, if we're going to ask the question, what can we add? We got to ask the question, what can we remove? So this was a dresser my mother-in-law had given to me. One of the drawers was really stuck, so I simply removed it and put some books in there and made a new bookcase. And my youngest son, he outgrew this changing table really fast, so I removed the shelves and turned it into a desk for my son. Number 7, can I make it shorter or taller? So with that same example, with the changing table, I was able to cut 3 inches off and make a desk. What if you added legs to something? Maybe you could have a new kitchen island. So always think, can I make it shorter or taller? Number 8, can I hang this? Think of all the cool, amazing things that you could be hanging on your wall for inexpensive wall art. Even these chip trays. Turn them on the side, put a screw in them, draw some stems. Baby, you have 3D wall art. Number 9, can I use the material for something else? So this was the IKEA dresser we had for years before we replaced it, and it was literally falling apart. But I wanted to save some of the wood for a shelf. So think about the materials that you can save for other projects. And number 10, what tools and materials will I need to do this? If you are upcycling things, you will need some tools eventually. And I always recommend you start with the jigsaw. It is less intimidating, but go back to thriftdiving.com, click on resources in the upper right-hand corner to get a full list of things that I recommend you start with in your DIY toolbox. So it's pretty simple, right? If you ask the right questions, I guarantee you will come up with some creative ideas. So if you want the free worksheet that comes with this video, you can go down below to the description, click that little link and you'll be able to download a copy of the worksheet. So before you start your next project, you will have all your 10 questions there. Jot your ideas and come up with something awesome. Be sure to go back to thriftdiving.com, sign up for my newsletter, and be sure to subscribe. Hit that little bell because I know you don't want to miss what we're doing here at Thrift Diving. I'll see you next video.